1662. England. A ship arriving from Lisbon, Portugal, docks at the port of Dover in Kent. An elderly steward to the British peerage disembarks and makes the long journey home to the market town of Chipping Campden, Gloucester. The only problem: this man was supposed to be dead. 2 years prior, William Harrison had been believed to have been murdered at the hands of his servant John Perry, his mother Joan, and his brother Richard. All three were tried, convicted, and sent to the gallows for a crime they did not commit. Now the local courts and town residents faced a perplexing dilemma. What had happened to William Harrison, and where had he been? Harrison claimed he had been assaulted, wounded, and abducted by 3 men wearing white. Perhaps the strangest of his claims was that his pockets had been stuffed with money, despite the fact that the day this occurred, he had been collecting rent money from the tenants of his employer. He was smuggled to London and put on a ship bound for Virginia in the new colonies, only for that ship to be attacked and raided by Barbary pirates. He was taken to the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Turkey, and sold into slavery to a Turkish doctor, an 82-year-old physician. One would certainly ask, why would pirates take a man of his advanced years into slavery? Surely it would have been cheaper and easier to just throw him overboard. Harrison had lied and told his captors he was a doctor. He claimed the man who purchased him took pity on someone in the same trade as himself. What he did in Turkey, or how he served his keeper, is unknown. Harrison claimed his master lived for another 2 years before passing. Upon such time, Harrison sold his only possession, a silver drinking bowl, to be able to purchase safe passage back to England. So many questions were raised by this case, and much of what actually happened is certainly up for interpretation. If William Harrison had pockets full of money, allegedly £241, which would be approximately £24,000 in 2025, why was he being sold for such a meagre sum of £7? Why did his attackers pierce his thigh and then spend 6 weeks nursing him back to health before placing him on a ship to the Americas? How did no one notice a wounded, elderly man being kidnapped and rowed by horseback from the southwest to the southeast of the country? One truth we know for certain is 3 people, innocent of the crime of murder, were unjustly blamed and executed for something they obviously did not do. Perhaps the one good thing to come from all of this was this case, along with others, was cited in the forming of the Habeas Corpus Act of 1679. This writ, meaning "you have the body," ensured a person could not be imprisoned without due process. The Act became a cornerstone of English constitutional law, laid the foundation of the modern legal system, and was, in part, an inspiration in the forming of the Constitution of the soon-to-be United States of America. If you enjoyed this tale of murder and mystery, please consider leaving a like or subscribing, and letting us know in the comments if you believe William's story or not. Thank you for watching, and as always, follow the footprints. Remember the forgotten.